As you can see in the corner, my doll shelf is empty. So you know what that means? We're doing a Living Dead doll collection video. I'm really excited today because I've been collecting Living Dead dolls since I was 4 years old. I don't have any of my original Living Dead dolls from when I was that little because I was a toddler. I was ripping them up. They were heavily played with. I cut all of their hair. Instead, I'm going to go through all of my completed new collection of Living Dead dolls. So I have series dolls, I have Presents dolls, I have Return of Living Dead doll, and then I have a Living Dead doll mini. So, and I also have an exclusive. So we'll save those for last. We'll start with the series dolls. I'll start with my completed series, and I'm not going to go in any particular order. I'm just going to go through them and talk about them because these dolls are amazing. First, we have Spider Bite. Also, none of my dolls are sealed. I definitely take them out of the box as soon as I get my hands on them because, like, they're not meant to be in the box for the rest of their lives. They have accessories. But this is Spider Bite. Oh my god. So, this is one of my completed sets. I have two full completed sets. And this is the Urban Legend Series 17. Yes. So, let's open her up. She has gotten bit by a spider, and the babies are crawling out of her face. I love this doll. I think she is so goth, so cunt. She's giving diva. The only thing I don't like is that you can see the purple on her head. I just tend to cover that up. Can't really tell too much. But she's so cute. I love her purple hair. Yeah, Spider Bite. I'm not going to go into too much detail because we're probably going to be here for a long time. And let's go on to the next one. So this doll is very special to me because this was my first doll I ever got from Living Dead Dolls. It's not the original one that I had when I was a kid, but this is the first doll I ever received from Living Dead Dolls, and it is Vanishing Hitchhiker. Isn't that creepy? So this is Vanishing Hitchhiker. She has no shoes on. She has this awesome Living Dead doll varsity jacket. I just love it so much. And then she has these haunting glow in the dark eyes. Oh my god, she is the spookiest little doll ever. I love her. She is also part of Series 17 Urban Legends. So let's go on to the next Urban Legend, and that is Bloody Mary. Bloody fucking Mary. Oh my god. I'm trying to like get her an angle where you can't see the glare. This is Bloody Mary. And she is such a scary doll. So Bloody Mary comes with a mirror. And I think we all know the urban legend of Bloody Mary. Stare in the mirror, say her name 3 times, and here she is. She is a crazy, scary doll. She's got that screaming mouth and her mirror in her hand with the Living Dead doll's sulfur symbol at the top of the mirror. I love this freaking doll. Let's get her mirror out of her hand because it looks like it wants to fall. I love this doll. She is so scary. She is covered in blood. She's blood dripping down her dress. She's just a diva. Oh my god. I just love the way she looks. I get compliments all the time on how scary she is. And she is also a glow in the dark doll. Her eyes do glow in the dark. You're not going to be able to see that, but they glow. And it's scary. So, yeah. That is Bloody Mary. This doll gets a lot of hate for what? I love this doll. This doll, so cool, and I'll tell you why I love it so much. This is the Hook, and he is scary. Look at his eyes. He is so scary, so freaky. But the Hook is actually an urban legend from my town. So here it's saying that he's an escaped maniac from a mental asylum, but the Hook story that I know is that from my area in New Jersey, there is an urban legend in Weir, New Jersey called the Hooker Man. And supposedly it was this man who was working on the railroad tracks and he fell asleep and the train came by and chopped off his hand. The legend has it that to this day, if you go onto the tracks late at night looking for him, you'll find a lantern, like his light from a lantern of him looking for his hand. This isn't the same exact one, but I feel like it had to be inspired by the Hooker Man, but he's just the Hook. He's not the Hooker Man. He's just so creepy. I love him. And under here, he's got some little snaps and a little mental asylum. Yeah, the back says like asylum. I'm not going to do all that because that's a lot of work. But he is really fucking cool. And I just love his like green gelled down hair. And I'll also show you under his hook, his hand is missing. He's a really cool doll. I love him. I keep my death certificates in little Pokemon card holders just to keep them perfect. I don't want them getting ruined, and I don't want them rolled up to never be read. So I keep them on display. If you could see, they're like in front of the shelves. Yeah. We have the final doll from the set. Unwilling Donor. She is a gorgeous doll. I had this doll as a child as well, along with the Hook and Vanishing Hitchhiker. I had her too, but this doll has been a mystery my whole life. I lost her and I never found her, ever. So this is to replace my lost doll, and she is so adorable. Her backstory is that she took a drink from a stranger at a party and woke up in a tub full of ice, missing her kidney. So this is the Unwilling Donor. Open up her thing, and you can see on her backside, she has the stitches for the missing kidney. How freaking adorable is this doll? Not the creepiest in my collection, but my boyfriend says he's most horrified by her just because of her story. So, yeah, that's Unwilling Donor. That is my only completed series set. I have a bunch of other series, so my next one is Series 1, Sin. I did change the paper inside of her casket because it was very ripped when I received her. But other than that, she's also in perfect condition. I love Sin. Sin is probably like my favorite of all the Living Dead dolls. Original characters. Oh, just look at her. She is so adorable. Her whole story is that she burned alive, something like that, consumed by flames at 7. Yeah, morbid, and she is just so adorable. Her eyes are terrifying. And she also comes with a little pitchfork. She doesn't have like a hand to hold it, but I usually just like, I tend to just, yeah. She can't hold it, but if you get it in like the right spot, you can have her like kind of hold it. But yeah, this is Sin. She is adorable. Series 1, I think 2001, maybe 2000. Don't really know, but she is one of the originals. Up next, also from Series 1, we have, oh, I might as well mention, this is a signed Living Dead doll. Signed by Ed Long and Damien Klonick, the makers of Living Dead dolls. And this is Damien. Oh my god. So he does have his original paper. It wasn't ripped when I got him. Sometimes they like to come ripped and scuffed. So this is Damien. And I guess he was born dead. I don't know. He has just been, he's like a demon, kind of, like a little creepy antichrist. And yeah, he is so adorable, and he's got a little like tie under there. And I'll just show you his hair because the hat comes off pretty easily. He has a mark from the hat. The fabric on Living Dead dolls always likes to leave stains, so he unfortunately has one right in the middle of his face. Whatever, what can you do? But he has such cute hair. He's one of like the most subtle, creepy dolls in the collection. And yes, he is on my door right here. I did paint this mural. But yeah, that is Damien. And he comes with 3 books. I don't even know Slingshot. This is a little Slingshot. Yeah. Don't know why he comes with Slingshot, but yeah, that's Damien. He's just a little troublemaker. He smells. He stinks. If you are a Living Dead Dolls collector, you know the smell, and he smells. So those are my 2 Series 1 dolls. Alright, next. Series 2, another signed Living Dead doll. And this is Miss Deborah Ann. I got this one as a gift from my boyfriend. And she is everything. Everything! Let's take her out of the box carefully because her crown is not broken. And I hear that it's very easy to break her crown. So, this is Miss Deborah Ann. She is so diva. So she's a little prom queen and she is butchered. I'm not sure what happened to her. Her death certificate doesn't really state. It just says, this is Miss Deborah Ann's death certificate. It says that by jealous rivals on prom night, turned queen to carcass by morning light. Deborah Ann is back without a breath to turn each night into a dance of death. So it looks like she was just attacked by some bullies. And this is what she now looks like. That is Miss Deborah Ann. Let's keep it moving because I got some more. We're not done yet. Deborah. I love Deborah. All right, moving on. Next, our last signed Living Dead doll. Series 3 Living Dead dolls. And this is Bride of Valentine. I fucking love this doll. This one I think is my favorite Living Dead doll of all time. Just look at her hair, by the way. It's so long. Here she is. She is all stitched up just like the Bride of Frankenstein. And she is unfortunately missing her heart. When they put her together, they forgot to put her heart in her body. So that is her holding her missing heart. This doll, so pretty, so perfect. I love her. I have no words to describe how gorgeous she is. I just love this doll. That's really all I can say about her. She's just gorgeous. Gorgina. Yes. Okay. Bride of Valentine. Next. My next doll was a gift to me by my oh so dearest best friend Bella. And this is Soot. Yes. Soot. So Soot was a coal miner. And supposedly the mine collapsed on her and her sister and her friends while mining. So this is Soot, and I will show you. I love this doll. She is a clear see-through doll. I don't know if you can see that. Turn my light off for a second. Yes, she is a clear doll, and you can see through her. She is so adorable. She's got this little old-timey dress underneath and this messy little bun at the top. This doll is so freaking cute. And mine actually did come with a chunk of gold. So she did not go down without a fight. So adorable, and her eyes are so intensely red. I just love this doll. All right, next, kind of our final series doll. This is going to be our final one. This is series 31, Beneath. Beneath, actually. Oh my god, this doll is horrifying. So this one came out with the, not urban legends, but like basically like fears as dolls. So this is the fear of like something under your bed. So this is supposedly the monster that's under your bed as a child. And this is her. She is so also adorable. I just love these creepy, cute ass fucking dolls. Like the pink bubblegum hair down to like the blood on her teeth and her crazy eyes and her pink bangs. I love her. I love her. And this is another set that I want to fully complete, but it's really, really hard to want to complete all these sets, especially when I have so many already started. So, yeah, this is Beneath. Next, we're going to start strong with this Presents doll. And we're going to do my completed Presents series because this technically isn't a Presents, but it is. And you'll see why in a second. But it's a completed set. Almost, kind of. Basically completed. You'll see why. So this is the Living Dead Dolls in Oz. Lost in Oz. This is my newest set. I just got this completed for my birthday. And this one is Purdy as Scarecrow. So that's Purdy. If you didn't know, I like to keep her without the sack on her head. Normally, she looks like that. I don't like the sack on her head, so I keep the sack off her head. So let's get this girl out of the box and let's see what this Scarecrow is about because she's so freaking cute. So this is Purdy. She is playing the Scarecrow. Got some straw coming out of her clothes, and then I will show you her head. Since she is the Scarecrow, she does not have a brain. No brain. And this is why I said it's kind of a completed set, but not, because they have the wizard from the variant set. And the wizard comes with the brain for Purdy. And I really want that wizard because I really want this girl to have a brain. But other than that, she's so adorable. And I keep her sack inside of her head. Just to like hide it a little bit. She's so freaking adorable. Unfortunately, this doll was plagued with the two different size legs. So one leg is shorter than the other. Yeah, that just happens with Living Dead dolls sometimes. So it's also like that. So that is Purdy as Scarecrow. So next, this is The Lost as Dorothy. And she is so adorable. Let's get her out of here. This is The Lost as Dorothy. Oh my god, she's so hauntingly cute. She's not my favorite of the Wizard of Oz set, but she's just too cute. Cannot have her. And my favorite part about her, she comes with Toto, but Toto is unfortunately smushed. Roadkill, this doll, this whole set, so good. So good. I want the Alice in Wonderland set, but I think this set is a little more for me because the Wizard of Oz really made up such a big part of my life as a child, so it just has a little more nostalgia to me having the Wizard of Oz set over the Alice in Wonderland set. The Alice in Wonderland set is really cool, but the Oz set is so fucking sick. Next, Teddy as the lion. Now this one came with a little bit of damage. We're not gonna worry about that because it was so affordable that like it was almost insane. But this is Teddy as the lion. He is so adorable. He's got his little tail, he's got his little mane, he's got his little buttons, and he is wearing this little cute onesie. Oh, he's got his ears up here. This doll is so cute. He's so simple, but so cute. And his eyes. He's a little dirty in the face, which he's supposed to be, and he's supposed to be dirty here. So if you have this doll and you're like, why is he dirty? He's supposed to be. Probably a crazy opinion of mine, but we're going to show the best of this series last. So if this is who you think it is, you're probably wrong, because this is Bride of Valentine. And let's just throw it back real quick. Both Bride of Valentines. I will say the reason this isn't number one on my list is because you can't tell it's Bride of Valentine. There's not one single detail about this besides the fact that he's missing a heart. There's not one detail that tells me that this is Bride of Valentine, besides maybe like the crack in the face, but it's not even the same placement. But I love this doll. I think she's so adorable. Once again, definitely not giving Bride of Valentine. Like, it's not really giving. This is such a cool doll, though. I will say. There's real screws in the eyes. Those aren't fake. Those are real screws. And the axe, I've seen people have trouble putting the axe in. I had trouble putting the axe in at first. It's just that little tiny peg that goes into that little tiny hole. You kind of just got to get it perfectly. If you don't, that thing's not staying in. But yeah, that is the Bride of Valentine as Tin Man. I think she's so cute. She has like this little onesie on underneath, and it's such a cute bodysuit. Like, yes, this doll, so perfect. We're gonna go to my favorite doll out of my Oz set, and that is Walpurgis as the witch. You just can't go wrong with a gorgeous fucking witch. I keep saying this, but this is like one of my favorite Living Dead dolls. She is almost so perfect. Look at her. Here, let me get closer to the camera so you can see her. Look at this. Look at this doll. She is gorge. She's got her little witch hat. And you can bend the hat too. So like if you want it to like have a little curl in it, you can do that if you want. She is just, I just love this doll. So she is a fully glow in the dark body doll. She's got these crazy long witch arms. Also, very squeaky, very loud. Girl, these are my two loudest dolls right here. But her dress is so gorge. So fucking gorge. The design of her outfit is just one of my favorite Living Dead doll designs ever. 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 Just so gorge. And she did come with a ponytail. You can take her hair out of the ponytail. She is fully rooted underneath, so you won't have any bald spots. Don't worry about that if you have this doll. And she's just, wow, wow. Show you that face one more time. Walpurgis as the witch. Anyways, moving on. These are my movie dolls. These are my actual Living Dead Doll Presents dolls. So, we're going to start off strong with the Nun. The Nun. She's a scary doll. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. She's so spooky. She's very simple. She's got some witch boots on, got black dress, her habit, little cross on around her neck, and then just her scary face. She has got some intense yellow eyes. This is a scary doll. I don't have anything much to say about her. The inside of her box kind of smells like crayons. I don't know why. It smells really intensely like crayons. And then this is the back of her box. That is the nun. Okay, moving on. Next. This is my oldest one, so I'm not even going to take him out of the box because he is damaged. This is Pennywise. Or It. It. He is one of my oldest dolls. I do not have his balloon. And I'm not taking him out of the box because his feet have definitely been mauled by my dog. So he just stands sitting in the box looking pretty as ever. But his teeth are truly something. And he also ate the arm. That's why one of his arms is like a cup hand. That's not his original arm, trust me. I had to get it from another doll. Moving on to my two most precious Presents dolls. Miss me? Yes, we got Miss Annabelle. Once again, I'm not taking this one out of the box because she's getting worn. I've had these Presents dolls probably longer than any of my dolls in my collection. So she's not coming out of the box. Y'all, this is gonna get damaged. Yes, she's gorgeous. She's got her little piece of paper that says Miss Me. I love this doll. Honestly, I will say most accurate Annabelle doll recreation I've seen. Hard to come by them, but she's the best one. My most precious Presents Living Dead doll is, drum roll please, Miss Elvira. I love Elvira. She is such a fucking diva. She's such a diva. She's such a cunt. So let's get this cunt out of the fucking box. Okay, there's another Living Dead doll that had a lot of hate because people did not like the boobs. I personally think it would not be Elvira without the boobs. The only thing that I really don't like is I wish this top had like wire lining it. I wish I had wire lining it because what they did was they put this little like sticker that sticks down. But you can't take the sticker off because underneath the sticker they put like black lines. Some very bold black lines. So very unfortunate. I do not like that at all. Because like even without them like stuck to the sticker, like it's not like her nipples fall out. They don't. But now all you see is like the sticker. So that's my least favorite thing about this doll. But other than that, let me fix that on her. This doll, she is so gorgeous. She's got the purple eyeshadow down to the bump it in her hair, which, once again, another thing I will say, I wish they just like tease the hair under this because this bump it, you can completely see that. From a distance, you can't tell, but when I'm showing you guys like that, you could see the foam. And this part is like so loose it doesn't even wrap around it. When I try to cover it, it just falls down. So I will say that's probably my least favorite thing about this doll. Other than that, this is, she's such a gorgeous doll. It's Elvira. She's got high heels on. She's got her little dagger too that does come out. Very easy to lose it, so definitely be careful if you are like me and like to take your dolls out of the box. So yeah, that is Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Now, we're done with the Presents dolls, so moving on next, I'm going to start with my Minnie. Who do you think it is? It's Sin. She's nothing crazy, but gotta love a good Minnie. It's just Sin. And I will say, I fucking wish. Why didn't they give her horns? They gave Lou Sapphire horns, but Minnie Sin doesn't get horns or a tail. So yeah, hold her up next to her original. I just wish they gave her horns. It doesn't make any sense why they didn't. I don't know. But yeah, that is Mini Sin. We're gonna go on to my exclusive dolls. The reason I say exclusive is because this is what we're talking about. This is Bad Habit and Sinister Minister. And they are Spencer's Gifts exclusive dolls, which means they weren't sold anywhere but Spencer's. So here is Sinister Minister. He has a lot of gel in his hair. And he comes with his little incense to cast away evil spirits. And their whole story is that they were struck down by lightning. Very creepy. Very evil. Alright? And this video is going to be very long, so let me try to wrap her up. And then finally, we have Bad Habit. Now she comes with rosary beads and this very intense long habit. And I love her. I love this girl. She's got like a fleece kind of material. I think I like Bad Habit a little more than the Nun, personally. She's just like a little bit better of a nun. I don't know. I really like this nun though, and she is really creepy as well. She's also got those crazy green eyes that Sinister Minister has, and I love them. Spencer's exclusive Sinister Minister and Bad Habit. Okay, little. I guess I'll give this honorable mention. This is my one Living Dead doll from my childhood that I still have on display with my other dolls. She doesn't have her box, but she does have her full outfit. And you can't beat that because none of my other dolls have their original outfits. So, yes, this is Lilith from series 3. She is a vampire and she is evil and gorgeous and stunning. For the final doll in my collection is the Return of Sin. Of course, like I said, Sin is one of my favorite dolls in the whole series, and I had to get the Return. I definitely want more Return dolls. They're pricey. So unless you want to spend an arm and a leg to get all of them, try to at least get one. This is the Return of the Living Dead dolls, Sin. This is the most. Every time I pull her out of the box, I'm like, she is my most perfect doll. She's so perfect. Like, look at her. She's another doll that a lot of people are hating on, and it's like, how could you hate on that face? She's so fucking cute. And her dress is so adorable. It's a little scandalous for a 7-year-old, but it's so cute. Her shoes and her socks. And then, unlike all the other dolls, she is fully articulated. Bend her hands, bend her elbow, bend her arm. You can bend her, even her waist, her middle of her torso is bendable. So you bend her torso, you bend her hips, you bend her knees, you bend her feet. This is a legit fucking doll. And then you can, I'm not going to do it because it's very annoying. And I have her little parts tied back in a little rubber band, if you could see that. I don't like these to like fall down. But yeah, if I take her hair off, you can take her head off and you can change her face out. She's a separate face, which I can show you actually. These are all of the extra accessories that she comes with. And she does have another evil face. You can change all her hands. She comes with this little fire crown, different eyes, and a pitchfork like the original doll. And then she also has a little like summoning circle, which you can probably see right up there. I have it mounted on my wall for the display. But yeah, that is Little Sin, the return of the Living Dead Doll Sin. And these dolls can run you a pretty penny. They're selling them right now for $130 on Amazon. Some of them are even more. But yeah, I had to get my hands on Sin to complete my full set of Sin. And yeah. Ugh, I just hate, like, I know one of you out there keeps your dolls in the box like this. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Let them breathe. So that is my full collection of Living Dead dolls. And I do want to show you guys what this shit looks like. Yeah, this is a problem. Anyways, yeah, that's it. If you like this video and you like Living Dead dolls, please leave me a like and a subscribe because I fucking love Living Dead dolls. And I'm going to try to collect more. I want to complete some of these sets I have. We'll be back with some more content. I really wanted to film like a Halloween animatronic collection because I have over 50 of those. So you thought the Living Dead dolls were a lot? I have more Halloween animatronics from like Spirit Halloween and stuff. So if you want to see that, let me know in the comments. A big old collector. I just love to collect things, especially when it's like Halloween related and like scary related. Hopefully, I'll see you guys in another video very soon. Bye, guys.